Okay, I'm recording. Y'all, I don't think I have ever been so pumped up about something in life ever. And it's not just like, let me close my door before my roommates. It's not just like I'm just excited for life, right? I'm not even just like, oh my God, Arbonne's so great, which it is, but I'm just like, it got me so pumped up for life and what's possible even outside of Arbonne. But first, the whole pack, and it came with a bag of the Marble Cake protein powder. I just, if you can like only get one thing, like just try one thing that is from the new line. There's 16 things to choose from. So far my favorites are the coconut body butter. Hey Jess. The coconut body butter, the micellar cleansing water is awesome. The overnight jelly, which I've had before, but it's so great, and I can't wait to put on my face tonight because my face is so dry from that freaking Nevada. I don't know what is about Las Vegas and all that smoke in the air, but it made me break out too. So some good stuff. You can't get the mascara until June 17th, which asterisk, that's Crystal's birthday, so it's very exciting. But it's when it comes out, you guys have to get it ASAP because let me tell you, that baby. Okay, that's how good it is. It's speechless. But besides all that good stuff, what was even better, of course, were the trainings. I think the biggest thing for me, like I've been doing Arbonne had a consultant ID for like 3 years now, but I've been doing Arbonne for like the last couple months and going to GTC. The reason why you guys should go next year is because it's a huge connecting moment, not just like connecting ideas and meeting, in your own head, but it's also connecting with other people in Arbonne. And I think for me, since I started Arbonne, that was the first time I met our VP, our VP Polly, and our other VP Andrea, and seeing them and having that connection with them was so awesome to make this like even realer than real. Because I feel like when you don't see people for like, when you talk to them every day for 3 years, but you don't see them, it's like weird when you actually do see them. And then who was on virtual? So Jess was on virtual. I know a lot of people hopped on and I forgot you guys are muted. I was like, why is no one talking to me? I just was on mutual, a virtual, whatever. And it was super awesome. But the biggest takeaways I think that Gabby and I just wanted to touch on is update you guys on kind of where Arbonne is going as a company and kind of the main things that the top leaders have said. So the first thing, if you guys haven't seen from other videos and stuff, I think the biggest thing that Arbonne was talking about was sustainability, which is so awesome because we all know that the world is kind of in a poopy place right now. So being a part of a company that is striving to be sustainable and to do better and to treat the environment better and actually transition into a B corporation is so awesome. For those who don't know, B corporation is when, I think it's when a company is doing more than just trying to turn profit. They're actually giving back and focusing on a purpose and working towards a cause, which for Arbonne is sustainability was a big thing. And we have insane growth over the past year. And it's really only going to increase, especially with this new wave of people like wanting to be healthy. And a lot of millennials and people our age is 23, 25-ish. They're really starting to demand to know what's in their products and how their products are being made and how it can help them and how it's helping the larger picture of the world, aka sustainability, like I said earlier. And then all these new products are super on trend, which is so awesome. Like funny thing is, we have a V-Lift gel in here and they announced it at product launch and I was like, the V, and I thought they were talking about like body part wash because they said like the
no, Yin yelled vagina wash when it was like silent in the arena.
I was so excited. I was like, yay, vagina wash. But thank God it's not that. And thank God I'm not the one doing the products because that would not be on trend at all. But all these are so on trend, especially the 7 new Botaniques line that we have. So that's like the body butter, the body wash, the hand lotion, the body lotion. That's like Bath and Body Works, way better for you. Pretty baseline price point, like pretty much the same price point. So that's going to be super awesome. And then, oh my God, y'all, the RE9, I lost my the RE9 went down in pricing for good, like permanently went down to $212 for preferred clients, which I don't know any other company that will lower the cost of a product and like for everybody. I just have never heard of that before. So it's super awesome that they're listening to us, and they understand that like we want better quote unquote price points or lower prices, and they're doing it, which is great. And then the biggest thing I think from a lot of the leaders is you hear the same thing a lot, and Gabby and I tell you the same thing a lot, which is, you know, being consistent will really help you. The more people you talk to, the more responses you'll get. They might not always be yeses, but the next no is going to bring you to another yes, if that makes sense. And I'm proud to say that the people who spoke at the conference were saying the exact same thing. So that's being consistent, right? Never quit. Like, don't quit. As long as I've been inactive, I'm happy that I didn't fully take my consultancy off the table. I'm happy that I didn't quit in that sense, because now I'm in a much better place for it. And I can still, you know, profit off of my consultancy and be in this awesome company and then have my awesome team. And when we say things like get in front of 40 faces, new faces a month, when I tell you every single VP up there and leader up there that was doing a training said, I can't tell you how many times I heard the word 40 faces, 40 faces. I wanted to punch someone in the throat. I was like, we get it. At 40, but that everything that was being reiterated just showed me how important it was. Like, Gabby and I are not saying these things to you guys just to like shoot the shit. Like, we don't say these things for our health. You know what I mean? Like, we have been here long enough to know that everyone says the same thing, and it's for a reason, which is 40 faces, meaning that's 40 new videos sent out. That's 40 one-on-ones, maybe. That's 40, you know, maybe that's 5 parties of 8 people, if I did that math right. Yeah. If I did, I'm like, sorry, I'm the worst at numbers. So that's like new things. Follow-ups do not count. And I am a total, I'm totally on fault. What's that word? I'm
guilty of it.
What?
Guilty.
Guilty, thank you. I'm guilty of it too, which is like, I'm like, I did so much, but really what I was doing was just following up people that I talked to before. But this is something I'm striving to be better at, is doing 40 new reach outs every month and doing that consistently. And that consistency is like a big part of the reason why I did the 40-day challenge. So that was 40 days leading up to GTC, which passed, but I am so ready to extend it and keep going. And Gabby, you know, talked about the 30-day, 90-day, 30, 60, and 90-day cycles. And she had that awesome tracker for you guys in the group me for you guys to keep track of your 10 people a day, or however many a day, to get to 40 faces a month. Gabby, do you want to jump in?
Yeah, I'll hop in real quick. And I know sometimes people are like, 40 new people every month, what the heck? I don't know that many people. And y'all, Yen and I felt like we were getting slapped in the face at GTC, because these leaders that were on stage were like, we're calling you bullshit. Like, you know, so many freaking people. Open up your phone book right now. And so I actually got on the airplane. I would get out my backpack, but I'm going to have to like grab my suitcase in a second. But I literally spent the entire plane ride going through my phone book, and I wrote down everyone, like people that I have been prejudging for years. And I have been technically an Arbonne consultant for 4 years, and there are still people in there that I haven't reached out to. And the list so far is like 200 people. So you're not allowed to have that excuse. And that's what they were saying, is like, take that off the table. Stop saying you don't know enough people. With social media, with Bumble BFF, like with everything that you have out there, there's no excuse. And I actually was sitting on the airplane next to one of Annie Graff's team members. And so I was like, tell me everything. By the way, for those of y'all who don't know who Annie Graff is, she promoted to national vice president. She was like won like every single award. She's 23. She's in the military. Like, y'all, she wakes up at like 3 a.m. and works from 7 to 4 every single day. And yet she's a national vice president and reaches out to a crap ton of people. So if she can do it, like, we have absolutely no excuse. And so what her friend, or what this girl was telling me, she was like, what people don't see is like the work that we're doing behind the scenes. Like, on social media, it looks all great and fun and fancy. But the thing is, like, they're reaching out to So many people. And I wrote out tips, and I'm just going to kind of wing it because I'll like share some of my notes, like send screenshots to y'all. But they were saying on stage, like, basically, if you want to be a national vice president, which, like, I'm sorry, I want to be a national vice president. I don't know about y'all, but at national vice president, you're making $20,000 to $30,000 a month on average. Like, think bigger than yourself. And that was one of the big takeaways, was like, if you're scared or if you're holding back, it's your ego, and that's all about yourself. And you're being really, really selfish, because Arbonne has seriously changed so many lives. And some of the stories that we were hearing, some of the things that people can do for other people, like sponsoring orphanages, sponsoring families. This one woman was up on stage. She has fostered like 8 children. Like, y'all, people are changing lives because of their income with Arbonne. And so how dare you not share this? Like, that is so incredibly selfish of you. So if you think of it like that, I mean, also from the health perspective, the obesity rate has tripled since 1995. And it's leading to heart disease. It's leading to diabetes. People are dying from a disease that is man-made by us and our diet and our lifestyle. And so Arbonne is more than just a company that we work for. It's a lifestyle. It's a movement. We are seriously like changing the world by helping people through Arbonne. So think of it like that, and just know that you're part of a bigger picture. And that gets me so fired up. I'm like, I don't know if you can tell I'm sweating right now. But I just thought that was such a cool way to think about it. And I know every time I come home from GTC, I just have such a massive, massive vision. And I'm going to grab my friend who's in RVP qual right now, who we're going to ride home together. She lives like 3 blocks from my house, but she has some top tips for y'all too. Can I grab you for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
What am I doing?
We're sharing. Can y'all hear us okay?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Top tips after GTC. By the way, she's pregnant and she was at GTC, so no excuse. And we've been at the airport since like 3 a.m.
Yes. Top tips from GTC.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest thing I took away, I don't know if this is a tip. This is more of like encouragement, but basically shoot for MVP. And no matter how long it takes you, when you get to MVP, it's not going to matter how long you're at district or area or region. So that's like one of the biggest things that I took away. But I didn't even unpack my brain yet from GTC.
I know, but y'all, this girl, just to inspire you a little bit, like, can you share your numbers?
Yeah. So in February, my team and I did 21. And then in March, we did 40. So we went into region qual. And then in April, we did 30. So this month, we have to do 50 to finish. And right now, we're at about 24. So but just like from 21 to 40.
But even before that, you were like around 14.
Oh, yeah, 14. Yeah. Yeah, I can share. I shared. Yeah,
I think I shared with him. But y'all, she basically jumped from like 10, 14,000 to like 40.
And it was all about sponsoring.
Yeah. So that's seriously the lifeblood of our, wait, let me put my earphones back in because now I'm just yelling at strangers. But that was like a huge thing too, was sponsor. Like, that's the lifeblood of our business. And wait, I'm gonna grab my notebook real quick because I unpacked all my notes and took away my top tips for y'all. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna run through these real fast. First thing is, the smallest shift can make a massive impact.
Yes, the smallest shift can make the biggest impact. Oh, she's back.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Okay. So it can make a massive impact, whether that's just like a client adding a probiotic every day, adding vitamins, adding a smoothie. If it's just one little thing, that can compound and make a huge difference. So next up, compounding. Think of it like a gym. So you don't go to the gym one day and expect to get results. You go every single day or every other day, and you do it consistently. And when you do it consistently, that's when you see results. Same thing with Arbonne. So if you do little bits of activity every single day, a minimum of 3 asks a day, you're going to see massive, massive growth in your business. I love this. Mediocrity doesn't create legacy. So don't be mediocre. Don't be boring, which I don't think any of us are. And then, y'all, I'm going to screenshot these and send them to y'all. But the biggest thing is like the vision for our team. Like, I was seriously tearing up on the airplane just thinking about where we're going to be next year. Like, I'm not going back there without 30 of y'all coming with us. And we're going back as multiple regions and nations, walking the stage together, going to the Pure Vibe party together, dancing our booties off. Y'all, Yen and I were on the Jumbotron just saying. And we almost touched Rachel Hollis. But seriously, like, I want all of us to be there, and this is about us as a team. And so let's help each other, let's lift each other up, and let's do this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn it back over to you and mute myself because I'm gonna go grab my suitcase.
Okay. She's like she's probably had like 10 fizz sticks. I can't even imagine. But yeah, like, just to echo everything Gabby said, like, I will tell, like, I am 100% truthful with y'all. I used to be on these calls, like, last year, the year before, where they would come back from GTC pumped up. We'd have a team call like this, and I would just stare at them and be like, okay. You know what I mean? And, like, I just, like, wasn't getting it for some reason. And, like, I couldn't understand why they were so excited, why they were so pumped up. I'm like, why are they saying the same things to us? And it finally clicked. I was like, you don't go to GTC to, like, get that rush. You're like, okay, now I'm going to start my business after GTC and get inspired. You feel that from within already, right? You should already be inspired from within you. You go to GTC to solidify that. And that, like, going to GTC solidified everything of that for me. And it wasn't, I wasn't expecting to hear anything like spectacular or hear about some kind of secret sauce that, like, all the Arbonne VPs, somehow had a hold of that I didn't have. But it was just solidifying that I'm in the right place at the right time. And I'm, supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be growing this business with all of you guys. I'm supposed to be helping other people. I'm supposed to, be dreaming big for my life. And Arbonne is supposed to be the vehicle for me to get that way, or to get to where I want to go. There was one thing I want to say that I really am forgetting right now that I knew was important, and I knew I was going to forget it, and I should have written it down. But another thing that the RVPs were talking about and VPs were talking about was personal development. This was so huge. Reading, listening to podcasts, listening to the SoundClouds, doing things to just, like, grow your mind. I think when I started doing that and, like, really get into, okay, how can I be a better person? I really started to see things flourish. And it's like one of those things, again, where you hear about and you're like, okay, that's total bullshit. But when you start feeling it, you're like, okay, this stuff is actually real. And when it's not always about, yes, of course, the numbers get you the promotion, but it's not always about that, right? There are people that have been consultants for so long, but maybe they stay in Arbonne just because of the community, like being there with 18,000 consultants who are like-minded. They love the energy. They love the sisterhood or in brotherhood. There were men there too, so don't count them out. But just being a part of this community of people who just all they want for you is to see you succeed. That's it. And that's what Gabby and I want for you guys. I know for my team, like, I will pour into you guys like no other. But I'll tell you right now, if you're not pouring into yourself, what am I doing? What is the point of me pouring into you if you cannot pour into yourself? I'm pouring out of my cup to give to your empty cup. Don't let what I'm pouring in go to waste. You know what I mean? And I'm certainly not going to let it go to waste, because I know when I pour into someone, it's genuine, it's wholehearted, and I'm doing it for a reason. It's because I believe in you. I believe in this company, and I believe in all that you have to give to the world. If you don't believe that yourself, I feel sorry for you, but go work on it. Go figure out why you don't feel that way. Go read a book. Go do something. You know what I mean? And I say this all the time, if you have to take a step away from Arbonne, sure, go do it. You're not in Arbonne for my benefit. You're in Arbonne for your own benefit and for your own good and to touch the lives of other people. That's why I'm here. I drove back from Vegas. I drove to and from Vegas with a girl who lives in LA, and she's not on our team, but she asked me what my why was. And I couldn't even tell her. I can't pinpoint one thing of what my why is. My why is life. My why is me. My why is, like, all these different things that I just want to do. And I know I can't do it by sitting in front of a desk all day, because I just lost my whole day staring at a computer, looking at emails, scheduling other people's lives. That's what an assistant does. That's what I do. You think I want to schedule other people's lives all day long? No, I want to schedule my own fucking life. You know what I mean? Like, I want that. And I'm telling y'all right now, if I go back to GTC next year, like Gabby said, without at least 30 of you guys or a big group of y'all, and if I'm not crossing that stage one way or another as a new RVP, as a new region, getting one of the top awards, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to have to, like, wear all black because I'm going to be in grief. I'm going to be in mourning because I'm like, think about this. I hope to God you guys fear regret more than you feel failure. There are so many things happening in the world that are way beyond your control, that like you don't even know what's going on in other people's lives, that picking up the phone and calling Susie is, tell me, your least concern. Or not even picking up the phone. Whatever you do, Instagramming, DMing Susie, messaging Susie. There are people out there that don't know where the next meal is coming from, and you think calling Susie is a big fucking deal? Really? No, it's not. Okay, people have other issues in the world. You don't know what you can have to offer Susie. You don't know what Susie's going to take away from your message. So trust me, it's not a big to do. A minimum of 3 asks, that's the standard for if you.
Hey, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to jump off. One last thing, and then I'm gonna be quiet. Is one thing Rachel Hollis said that like struck a chord with everybody sitting in the room is, like, what if you were meant to be the way you are? Like, I think a lot of times we compare ourselves or we compare our journey. We're like, oh my gosh, that girl like promoted within a week or like 2 days, or like she got to region so fast. And the thing is, like, that's her journey or whoever's journey, but you're here for a reason. You're in Arbonne for a reason. You're part of this team for a reason, and you're the way you are for a reason. Like, you're supposed to be here to do something bigger than yourself, and Arbonne's just a vehicle to do that. So let it be that for you. And Yen's going to show y'all on our team website where you can find all the resources you need to do the many different ways that you can reach out to people. Because one thing I took away is reach out methods are different. Like, the way that we get in front of those 40 people is different for everyone. Some people do groups, some people do one-on-one coffee dates, some people do like Instagram messages or DMs or send videos. But the main thing is that you share the business and the products. You cannot just send like an ask or like be like, Arbonne's great, you should look into it. That does not count. You have to show them the presentation. And there are a lot of different ways that you can do that. And so Yen's going to show y'all where to find all those resources on our team website. And text us with any questions. I'm going to be in Greenville, South Carolina, Atlanta, and then Columbia this week. So if you're close to any of those areas, driver, come meet us. I'm going to have all the new products. We're going to have so much fun. And I'm going to hop off now to find my ride. But I love y'all. And by the way, just a fun little announcement is that our numbers, we are currently halfway to region qual, and it's not even like a week away from the end of the month right now. Woo! So I know, it's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna hop off, but seriously, y'all, text us with any questions that you have. We're here to help you. Like, let's get those promotions and get y'all walking the stage next year, because it's seriously incredible.
Yeah. Bye, Gab. Okay, so she's finding her ride home, but I'm really gonna share with y'all. Everyone should know our team website by now. It's successandsimplicitynations.com. I have it. Y'all like my new computer? Oh wait, I'm so stupid. You can't even see the computer. You just see the screen. But yeah, you should have it like bookmarked at least. So team resources, getting started. The password is ENVP. So original, right? I know. And so get it started training. When you're starting a new consultant, you just slide, and Gabby and I can do these calls with you. A lot of people, you've gone through it yourself, so you know, but here's the Dropbox. And can you guys see the Dropbox, or do I need to share that too? Like, give me like a thumbs up if you can see the Dropbox. Cool. Okay. So here we are, new consultants. If you go through these, there are like so many things. Oh my God. I like so many things about the detox, and it's all these pictures and stuff, that you guys can use to your aid however you want. I would be honest, I personally don't use these, but they are helpful. If you're like, you're not sure what to post, or if you want to grab like little pieces of information from it, then definitely do that. I highly recommend you guys using your own voice, and the way you know how to. I know like Crystal's really good at doing this, which she'll like post, a picture, and she'll say something funny, or she'll do a funny poll, or something like that. And everywhere you go under team resources, the password is ENVP. Go. There we go. And you can look at like all the tabs under team resources are meant to help you. Building your empire, ENVP again. And it will go down. It will tell you about the success plan, which I will I'm not good at that at all. If you want to talk success plan, definitely talk to Gabby. She's a numbers girl. And if you're like, I don't know where to start in terms of personal development, look at this huge book list we have going here of things. One of my personal favorites, I just finished reading it. And I tell you guys, I do not read a lot. I didn't even read in college. If there was a reading, Crystal's been in some of my psychology classes, and I've had to tap her and be like, I didn't read this. Girlfriend, give me the skim notes. Like, what happened? But I've been pushing myself to start to read, and I read this book called The Defining Decade by Meg Jay. It's an all-around great book. It has nothing to do with the Arbonne business, but it's a great book to like grow your mind, just talk about being in your 20s if you are in your 20s, or even not, and things like that. So definitely check that out. I'm going to stop the share. That was pretty much it. I know, like, I'm sure you guys are feeling like these girls are crazy. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I don't think GTC was really that great. Like, they're high on something. The strawberry fizz has some crack in it or whatever. But I tell y'all right now, you are in the right place at the right time, doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you're not feeling that way, it's okay to take a step back. No one's going to penalize you for it. Be honest with yourself first before anything else about why you're doing this business, how far you want to go. There is nothing stopping you from crossing that stage next year with me and with Gabby. Oh my God, wait, hold on a second. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 of us on this call that are women of color. Love you, Patricia, but give me a second. 6 people of us are women of color on this call, and we need more leaders out there that have women of color. Like, there are lots of people walking the stage, okay? And like, the biggest thing that Dana Collins said, who was our keynote speaker, was that people who are born today that don't even know you need to see you up there. And that's not even like up on the Arbonne stage, but they need to see you like making a whole new standard. People aren't even born yet need to see you up there. They need to see you too, Patricia girl, okay? We love you. They need to see you because you're cute, baby. So text us, tell us what's up. Wherever you want to be, we will help you get there. I want to like clap it up for Jess because she is so close to district. Jessica is so close to district. I'm so excited. Y'all, make it a minimum to hit your consultant bonus. That's an extra $100 on your paycheck and an extra 6% override of the team that you create for the month. So definitely get there. You have the time. You could do it tonight if you wanted to. If you want to go crazy, do it tonight. I'm all for it. More power to you. And then for the girls on my team, which if you're listening to this or if you're on, y'all, we are so close to being an area. I am like pissing my pants every single second because we are so close. We are 8 detoxes away from being our own area. It's not even the end of the month. You have no idea. Every time I walk around, I feel like I'm going to shit myself because I'm so excited. So let's get to it. Let's help everyone reach their own goals. Let's like get into activity. Fucking do it. You can do it. Is there anything anyone wanted to say? Any questions? Anything else you want to know about GTC? Feel free to unmute yourself. No? Are we good? Okay. The mute thing is like creeping me out. But I love you guys. I really, like, from the bottom of my heart, I really do. And I don't mean to be super crazy or like scare anybody. I hope I'm not scaring anybody, but it's because I love you guys and you can tell I have so much passion in my heart, even outside of Arbonne. If you weren't on my Arbonne team, I would love you anyways. But go be great. Happy Sunday. Text Gabby and I if you need anything. You guys know what to do. Just go and do it. Cool?
Thanks, Ian.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.